Welcome all my DJ friends. This is a follow-up from the video I did about DJing with stems in Serato. And in that video, I said that I imagine I could get better audio quality of the stems if I actually use Spectralayers software in Cubase to do that. So what I'm going to do today is do that for you and do a comparison on the audio quality between if you break down the stems of a track in Serato, or if you break down the stems using Spectralayers within Cubase. And so I'm going to show that to you here right now. So if you look at my screen here in Cubase, again, I'm doing my own music so I don't get copyright infringement from Cubase. So that's, you know, that's why it's my music. Someone in the comments said, oh, why don't you play some of the old classics, you know, and it's like, well, that's not my music. I'd get a copyright strike on it. So here goes. This is a track that I made with my friend Temmie and my wife Shay.
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth.
And the reason why I've picked this tune is because it's got two vocals on it, two different vocals, a male voice, a female voice. I wanted to see how the software did with that. And also it's got auto-tune on Temmie's voice, not because he sings out of tune, but just to have some of the auto-tune effect for this genre, right? And so I wanted to see how the software handles that.
Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for us. Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for us. Shine the light into our hearts. Let it burn so bright that all the world can see. Let them see how good you are. And live for eternity.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is play that to you with just the vocal, okay?
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth.
Okay, so you can hear artifacts there. Because it's a voice that already has an auto-tune effect on it, the artifacts maybe aren't as troubling as if you were, you know, doing some other vocals that didn't already have that kind of sound to it. You've also got a little bit of percussion coming through, you know. Now let's hear, what does it sound like in Spectralayers? Now the thing with Spectralayers, something that with Spectralayers you're going to get is it takes a lot longer. So if I just go here now to do it in Spectralayers, you go to extensions and then Spectralayers. It opens up like this. And then what you do is you go unmix vocals here, right? Click that and it gives you a level like sensitivity. Okay, now if I just leave this at 0, the bog standard default it's giving me, right, and click on OK. Okay, so here it starts off with 0%. So if you've been using the stems in Serato, where for me on my Mac Mini, oh, it's gone up to 4%. That's encouraging. On my Mac Mini, I would just load a track in and it was analyzed before I could even notice it was analyzed. Someone in one of the comments said, I'm giving you a thumbs down because you haven't shown how to analyze it. I haven't done any analyzing I didn't use the stems folders or anything. I just literally was just loading tracks in Serato and boom, they were there within a second or however long it took. So it's quite incredible how quickly Serato actually does the unmixing of the stems. Here in Spectralayers, we're now at 24%, and this is only removing the vocal from the instrumental. So at the end, I'm going to have an instrumental file and a vocal, okay? I have the cheaper version of Spectralayers. I don't have the full-blown one where I can break down all the separate tracks. So right now, we're at 39%. So you can see this is going to take a while. I will let it keep going, but I will speed up the video so you haven't got to sit here waiting for this. Now, it's a long wait. If the quality is better, it's worth the wait, but we'll see if the quality is better. All right, we're at 93%, so this is exciting. We're getting somewhere. 98%. It's done. Okay, so what you can see now is that we've got the file unmixed to vocals, and then the other is the instrumental, right? Piano, drums, and bass, and other. Okay, let's hear what it sounds like with just the vocals now.
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth. Help me love all image bearers. Help me love and serve the weak.
Okay, so you can hear there's quite a bit of the music coming through into the vocals there, yeah? If we compare it with what Serato did.
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth.
Okay, so see the difference in that one. You haven't got so much of the music coming through. You have got some of the percussion coming through, though. If we play it again, the Spectralayers version.
Help me love all image bearers. Help me love and serve the weak.
So you've got more of the synth sound coming through. You've got a different percussive instrument that's coming through compared to the other one.
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth.
In terms of if I was to pick what's my favorite a cappella version there, for me, it would be the Serato one. But I'm also now thinking we should try doing this with a different stems sensitivity setting in Spectralayers. But before we do that, let's just go ahead to Shay's vocals.
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth. Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth.
So there's a lot of the instrumentation coming through in her voice. Now let's hear what it sounds like in Serato.
There's a battle that is raging in the world and in my soul.
Oh, Serato has definitely done a better job there. I mean, the difference is huge. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to get these stems and I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to change the sensitivity. Okay, so unmixed vocals, -3. Let's try that. You lot are blessed because I'm going to edit this video down. You don't know how long I've been sitting here. So my understanding is if you do +1 or, you know, a positive number going through, you're basically saying, I want more sound coming into the vocals. But if you do a negative number, you're saying, I want less sound coming into the vocals. That's how I think it works. We'll see. And if you're wondering about the speed of this, bear in mind, this is on a 2018. This is what I'm running, yeah? A 2018 Mac Mini with a 3.2 gigahertz, 6-core Intel Core i7. Bit of a mouthful, isn't it? And 32 gigabytes of RAM. And I'm using an external graphics card, a RX Vega 56. Okay, good. So let's see what we got now with the -3 setting.
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth. Help me speak up for the truth. Help me love all image bearers. Help me love and serve the weak. Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth.
Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth. Help me speak against injustice. Help me speak up for the truth. Help me love all image bearers.
So you can hear even on the -3 sensitivity, it's still picking up a lot of the music from it.
There's a battle that is raging in the world and in my soul.
I could use that very easily DJing. Let me take it to the dual chorus now, where both Temi and Shay are singing together.
Shine the light into our hearts. Let it burn so bright that all the world can see.
And if you haven't noticed, yeah, the chorus of this song is like totally influenced by 911. Yeah, Mary J. Blige and Wyclef. Someone please call 911.
Shine the light into our hearts. Let it burn so bright that all the world can see. Let them see how good you are. And live for eternity.
Okay, so there you can see it doesn't sound as good as when it's just doing one vocal, and it's bringing in more of the synth sound in, the pad synth sound. So obviously it struggles more if you've got two vocals.
And live for eternity. Shine the light into our hearts. Let it burn so bright that.
I mean, I would say that's not usable personally. Let me try the bridge.
Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for all.
That actually sounded all right until then you start hearing the music coming in again near the end.
Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for us. Shine the light into our hearts.
It's too garbled for me, too garbled. Let's hear the
Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for us. Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for us.
I should play you how the bridge, just to remind you, Temi's voice has already got the auto-tune effect on, so it already would sound metallic anyway.
Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for us. Shine on, shine on, shine on your love for us. Shine the light into our hearts. Let it burn so bright that all the world can see.
I'd say the Serato one's better. I still want to see the technology getting better still. Let's hear what it's like if you just play the instrumental. And that instrumental's okay. It's not great. You can hear a little bit of Temi's vocals in it. So I don't really like that much, but I also didn't like the Serato one. This is one of the reasons why I think at the moment the technology is more helpful for transitions than straight up like mashups. But I do think you can, because it varies from track to track, doesn't it? Some songs, they unmix the stems better than other ones, depending on how the song was produced and recorded. So some you can get good a cappellas from and good instrumentals from. On the whole, I found when I've been using stems that what will sound best in terms of our mixing stuff is when you can get the drums playing with the vocals and just take out the music and the bass. That sounds good. And also I found just extracting the drums is good, but just getting the instrumental without the vocals often sounds a bit dodgy. And in this case, the sound with the acapella is definitely better in Serato than it is in Spectralayers. Spectralayers, I suppose if you were to manually edit it, maybe someone who knows what they're doing in Spectralayers, someone who's got the pro version as well, could come up with a better result. I don't know. If anyone's done that, please show me, send me a link to that. I'd love to see that. But as far as I'm concerned, I've actually been surprised that I'm actually like, oh, I do think Serato, for my purposes anyway, is actually better than Spectralayers. It's quicker, it's got better quality. Obviously, I'd have to try this on other tunes as well to see it, but for now, I'm impressed that Serato seems better. Having said that, for me, the audio quality still ain't good enough. It's okay for transitions, a few mashups where you can get decent enough audio. You know, I think it's great for bedroom mixing, for just having fun, but I feel like the algorithm needs to get better. Probably the algorithm is going to get better, and I don't just mean Serato's algorithm, I mean Spectralayers as well, and all the competition that are doing that, using their algorithms. Hopefully it's going to get better and we're going to get better quality over the time. But I would say, if you can get access to the actual proper acapellas and the proper stems that are actually rendered in the studio, that's going to sound way better audio quality wise, obviously. But so there's the comparison. I hope that was helpful for some people. For me, that took a lot longer. I thought it was going to be a quick thing, and that took a lot longer than I'd expected, yeah. Bit frustrating how long that took, but hopefully it benefits other people out there. All right, God bless.